Hey everybody, we have our workout for October 28th, 2020. The Wednesday edition. Not one, not two, but 3 little workouts for you to go through. Let's get into it. The workout's gonna begin and you have 3 rounds to get through here. 20 jumping lunges, which back knee touches. We need to come to full extension when we jump and switch legs, but 20 total means 10 per leg. After you complete 20 of those, you're gonna do 20 ground to overheads. Now it's listed as odd object ground to overhead. So something needs to go from the floor up overhead. How you do it's gonna be up to you. Snatch, clean and jerk, or something that I don't even know about. But it does need to start with the object on the floor and it needs to finish completely locked out up overhead. After you cycle through this 3 times, you will have a score. Now hopefully that score is under 7 minutes, because at the 7-minute mark, you can do the exact same thing again for time. So if you're still working on this, you probably went way too heavy or you struggle with the jumping lunges. So at the 7-minute mark, you're immediately gonna go into the next one. Your first score would equal 7 minutes because you took the entire 7 minutes to do it. Round 2, do the same thing, exact same repetitions and same movements, wait, and then at the 14-minute mark, you can do the same thing. So you should have 3 separate times for this. We'll see how close you can be to keeping it there. For modifications, again, if you should be having at least a minute at minimum rest. So each one of these rounds, if it takes you longer than 2 minutes, then you're gonna be in some pretty tough territory for the other 2. Modifications can include switching out the jumping lunges for step back lunges, and making sure that your ground to overhead object is pretty light. This should be relatively fast. It should be nowhere near 7 minutes. In fact, you should have a few minutes of rest on each one of those rounds. But again, just in case you mess that up, it is modifiable. So keep an eye on that. For the ground to overhead, I mean, we've done enough odd object stuff that I'm sure you guys by now have something that you're using for all of your ground to overhead stuff. And if not, sandbags are pretty darn cheap at Home Depot. Put that in an old backpack, boom, you have a nice thing for ground to overhead. And you can take it on your runs with you when we do weighted stuff. So that's all we got for you for this Wednesday. Hope to see you soon.